everyone, this is Aisha and welcome to our 31st Kotlin tutorial. And in this tutorial I'll be talking about the if-else condition in Kotlin programming language, and then I will tell you what is an if expression in Kotlin programming language. So you are quite familiar with this if-else structure. For example, here if I have a variable a of integer type and I want to assign some value, for example 23, and then another variable b which is equals to 12. Now I can use this if expression to check a condition. If a is greater than b, then what you have to do is you need to print something called print line a is greater. Else, if this condition is true, then execute this part. And what happens if this condition becomes false? For this we will add an else part. So else this condition becomes false, you need to print b is greater. So now this if structure is actually used to execute a block of statements on the basis of some condition, and this condition uses relational operators that I have told you earlier. So this relational operator will check the values of a and b, and it will compare the values of both of these variables, and the result will be either true or false. So this is a boolean expression or boolean condition which will either result in true or false, and on the basis of this result we will have our part executed. If a is greater than b, then this part is executed, and if a is not greater than b, then this part will be executed. So this is the traditional if else statement that you use in every programming language. Now we are going to explain the if expression in Kotlin programming language. So the if expression is, if I create a variable, for example answer of string data type, and now I want to assign some value which will be based on an if condition. So if the condition becomes true, assign some value, and if the condition becomes false, then assign some other value. So I will write answer equals, and then we will have if and the condition. If a is greater than b, so what you have to do is a is greater, else b is greater. Now when you are using, so here we are using if as an expression, and when you are using if as an expression, then this else part is necessary. When you remove this else part, for example if I remove, then you can see that we have an error. So what is this error? This error is, if you are using if as an expression, then you must have a else part. So when I remove this comment, everything will be fine. So if the value of a is greater than b, then this string will be assigned to our variable, and if this condition becomes false, then this string will be assigned to our variable. Now when I print the value of answer, I will simply write answer because there is no message to be printed, so I am not going to use the dollar symbol. Run, and you can see a is greater. So this condition becomes true, we have this string assigned to the variable answer, and this variable is of string data type. Now another thing we can do is, if this variable is of integer type, and now I want to assign simple a and here simple b. So if this condition is true, then answer equals a. So the value of a will be the value of answer now. Then if this condition becomes false, the value of b will be assigned to this variable answer. Run. This is because now this variable answer is of integer data type. Run, and you will have 23 on the output screen. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.